Hello everybody and welcome back. We are in the P-47D in the channel. It is quite pretty from what I can tell. But we're just going to take her up for a spin, see how she performs, and get a little bit of a feel. Kind of a first flight.
Use this mission to get a feel for the aircraft and explore the net. What are the controls?
Maybe I should set the controls. Well, that got interesting to say the least. Was not what I was expecting. Definitely map the controls. They are not set up by default in a good configuration. Guns work. There are 8 cannons in this thing. So many hills. For the controls I have mapped on my Warthog HOTAS is the boost on the left throttle lever, the throttle on the right throttle lever, the prop pitch on the little view thing to the right underneath the right throttle. Flaps, of course, are on the left, and then underneath the throttle quadrant, the momentary forward and back guys. The right one I mapped to mixture position increase and mixture position decrease. This does have full trim, I just need to map it. It does have rudder trim, but I'm not going to do that right now. I think it's me causing all these pilot-induced oscillations. Varying amount of P factor. A little high on the RPM on the manifold. So that's the manifold. Next to it's the RPM, and then up there is the turbo boost. Maximum speeds here are 200. Flaps are 190. This seems like a good place for a base. Is there a base over here? Yeah, it would definitely help if we knew how to fly this thing. This is really pretty. I'm gonna go loop around. That countryside view needs some lookings at. Ooh, turns pretty tight. It does not have aerobatic tanks. You guys would be pissed at me, but we're gonna do a nice low level. Wow, that's pretty. Minimum maneuvering speed is 130. Factory there. Well, this is cool. This is super cool. There's just rivers everywhere. And there's so much P factor. I've got to keep a ton of right rudder. Alright, let's loop back around. Go back and say hi to those guys. Not these guys, but that is just impressive scenery. It's just easy to pull G's in this thing. Doing 200 knots, dodging smokestacks. Ooh, that was a little bit of a stall. Oh, that's the building I was looking for. That's just cool. This thing has got so much power. This thing does not like negative G's. That's the one thing that I've seen that it does not like. Don't do negative G's. That's its thing. Is this? Looks like it could be a landing strip. These guys could be landing too. We're gonna do a nice low pass over it, take a look at it, probably make a left, get ourselves set up. Looks like a landing strip. I guess we just land in the middle. What could go wrong? Power's coming back. Probably want some cowl flaps. Don't have any speed brakes or anything mapped. Airspeed is 120. So, gear coming down, I think. Gear not coming down. Gear coming down. Keep that power up a little bit. Pop the flaps down halfway. Lot low. Landing warning light, green. A little more juice with full flaps coming in. And they are hydraulic flaps. A little bit up. 130 is our minimum maneuvering speed. Nobody else on the final. This is a tail dragger, gotta keep that in mind. It looks like it lands about 90 to 100 depending on your load. Alright, we're on final. We are basically just going to keep the nose right there. Oh, she's touchy. Like another airplane. A little slow. Down a little more juice, a little more right. I'm not sure if this is just crabbing from the wind or if it's just power, torque roll. Power's coming down. Ooh, bounced it. Went for the 2-point, slid into, ooh. Well. Oops. Let's do some landing and takeoff practice. That was not my best. You apparently do not stall this on. Not from that altitude. This is a surprisingly difficult aircraft to keep coordinated. The giant radial engine just produces so much torque. And the rudder is really small. Alright, in the brake. Power's coming back. Keeping the nose on the horizon, watching for that 200 knots, trying not to climb too much. There's 200. Gears coming down. And we are abeam the numbers, so flaps coming off. Should have checked, but we were in fact below 190. That's about 30. We'll cut it a little close. Power's coming in. We want to be about 130 knots. Looks like those two boys are coming in for a landing too. I think they're in for the overhead. Jeez, this thing's taking power. Flaps coming full. We are down and locked. Flaps are full. Ooh, wow. Those flaps, when they come down, are impressive. A little low. That's alright. Not very coordinated in flight. We're going to point the nose down the runway. Do our best not to over control this. Pulling the power out. Letting it stay on the runway this time. Ooh, there's two P-47s right there. And we're just stick all the way back. Little bit of toe brake, not much, just a little. Neat, it doesn't really flip you too much. Alright. Let's set for takeoff and take off. So, stick's gonna be back probably for about 50 knots. Throttling up, throttling up, throttling up. Pops up. Fine. Turn to slide, brakes release. Next takeoff power. Set. Nose coming straight. Letting that come up. And maintaining about 3 to 5 degrees of pitch. 150 knots, positive rate. Not to die while looking, but gear coming up. Here's a base. Nicely coordinated. That canopy glare is gonna be a nightmare. Alright, here's the final. Flaps coming full. Throttle's gonna come way back. We're gonna try and land that right side. A little high, a little fast. A little right. Back. A little bit of brakes. Alright. Locked. Alright, we are locked. Pushing up the RPM, flaps. You gonna come up? Make sure. Yeah, he's on final. That's fine. 150 knots, we're below max flap speed, flaps coming full. Left turn, line up on the right runway. Well, I think it's a taxiway. We're gonna go for that 2-point. If I can, we're gonna go for it. Flare just a little. Put it on. Put it. Hold it. Car's coming out. That's not bad. Tail come down, stick go back. And because we intend to take off again, let's use some brakes. Maintain a couple degrees up, but not too many. All over the place. Force feedback would be incredible here. Pretty stable. And 130s are max turn distance, so we're a little low on that. I keep picking the right runway because other people keep coming in. A little bit more gas, a little low. Right rudder. Bottle's coming back. Just looking for that super soft, sweet touchdown. Put it on. Oh. Nope. I was trying for the 2-point and just couldn't get it. See if we can make it off the runway. Let's unlock. I'm surprised the hydraulics flaps work without the engine running. Well, she's interesting. She pulls nice. Really nice maneuvering. The stall's a little funny. Spins are really standard in this thing. The 2-point landings are a little tricky. That blade is so huge. It takes some work to get that thing in a 2-point without smacking the blade. But hopefully you guys enjoyed watching this, and we will see you guys in the next episode.